Merry Christmas and happy holidays. This is day 9 and I'm coming to you live from the airport. This was a little unexpected. I was not planning to spend the holidays, Christmas in the airport, but our flights, I missed my flight yesterday, which some of you that know me would not be that surprised that that happened, causing a 24-hour delay. So I'm now in JFK in New York with my boyfriend, and we are having a lovely day shopping and planning for our trip. So I was thinking about day 9 of coping with the holidays. I wanted it to be about actually coping with Christmas, because Christmas is a lot of fun and cheerful for many people, but it also comes with, hey Dan, it also comes with some stress and, sometimes just uncomfortableness. So would love to hear from you all that are watching. What are your favorite things about Christmas, and what are your least favorite things about Christmas? What are the hardest things about Christmas? So I like that Kwanzaa is actually coming up soon as well. I think that the first day of Kwanzaa starts tomorrow. And the first principle I think of Kwanzaa is it Umoja? Ujama? Whatever the one is that is unity. I think it's Ujama. Let's go with unity. But if any of you are out there and you know which one it is it Umoja or Jama? Umoja. Anyways, let's talk about unity, because I think that unity is, for me, really important part of Christmas. And, the idea that we are united, not just in our families, but in our communities. And I really like this. I read this definition of Umoja today that was talking about unity across race. So I really think that that is a really important idea, especially when we think about, Christmas. It's a Christian holiday, the birth of Christ, but it's something that all of us, thank you, Dan, you think it's Umoja? So the birth of Christ, Christmas, it's, a Christian holiday, but it's something that people all over the world celebrate in some form or the other, even if they're not Christian, even if they don't believe in Jesus. So I really think that maybe even Christmas is a great example, not in the literal context, but in the symbolic context of unity, and how we, even though different people, different cultures, different races, can find the meaning or the shared similarities across different belief systems and find something that we together can celebrate. So I'm going to give you a couple practices around unity. So the first one is about today on Christmas, if you could send a heartfelt aspiration to at least 5 people. And that doesn't mean you have to call them. It doesn't mean that you have to actually say anything. Hey, Anish, joining me from India. So I was just talking about unity and how cool it is on Christmas that different people, different cultures. And I think, Anish, that I spent one of the holidays actually with you. Hey, Jen, good to see you. So you guys, I've been talking about unity, and now I'm having people from all over the world, like literally join me, and I'm sure that I've spent a holiday with actually almost every one of you, so across the world. And right now I'm in the airport about to go to Africa. So this is just really cool to have you all joining here together, because I've been talking about unity. And even though, there's also a lot of holidays. There's Christmas, there's Hanukkah, which I know some of you celebrate. So I really like this idea of, we think that it was, Dan, it's Umo, the idea of unity. Oopsies, I just turned myself around. And the idea that we can all find similarities and share experiences, things to celebrate and bring us together. So my practices for unity was to send heartfelt aspirations to at least 5 people. And when we send heartfelt aspirations, it's not just like, oh, I wish this person like a good New Year and a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. It's like very specific. Like, I really hope that this person can get out of this rut that they've been in financially, or I really hope that my best friend can like find the job of her dreams this year, or I really hope that this person that really suffers with like sadness or depression, I really hope that they can find a sense of peace and happiness. Or, I really hope that my parent who's going through a really painful divorce, or a friend that's going through, a significant loss, I really hope that they can heal. So these are the kinds of heartfelt intentions that I'm asking that we all send to at least 5 people, and just some specific heartfelt positive aspirations for these people, number 1. Number 2, if you can, reach out to someone that you haven't spoken to in 6 months or more. It doesn't have to be like a long conversation. It doesn't have to be, a request to get together, but just like send to at least 3 people a communication of this heartfelt aspiration, or just some kind of positive, just reaching out to at least 3 people that you have not spoken to or been in contact with for at least 6 months. So just, that would be number 2. And then number 3 is do someone a good deed without getting found out. And so I really like this idea, because sometimes when we think about giving gifts, we're thinking about, we're almost doing this in a kind of like in a habitual way. We're just like giving gifts because that's what Christmas is about and that's what we should do, but we're not really enjoying the spirit of gift giving. And so I really like the idea of not just gift giving in the form of gifts, but gift giving in the form of service. I'm going to do a different post on love languages, but if you know what someone's love language is, you can give a gift of their love language: physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, act of service, physical touch. So give someone a gift, and don't get found out. Like, don't be like, you could donate to something and you don't have to tell anyone that you did it. You could, pay money in someone's meter, and no one will ever know that you do that. You can donate in someone's name to a charity and don't say anything about it. So this is like really the true essence of gift giving. You don't give for what's going to be returned to you. You give because it actually feels good to give. So this is the kind of giving that I think is the most powerful, because what you give comes back tenfold. So that's my wish for all of you out there today, on this holiday, on this Christmas day, the eve of the beginning of Kwanzaa, is that all that you've given to others comes back to you tenfold. So, happy holidays, and I will look forward to seeing you next time, and I will be joining you from South Africa when I do. So see you all then. Enjoy the day. Merry Christmas.